So to multiply these radicals, when you have something that looks like this, there's two terms and you're squaring, then you are going to have to use your FOIL method. So you may want to write this twice. So 8 square root of 2 minus 8 times another 8 square root of 2 minus 8. And then you're going to do your FOIL. So you're going to multiply the first terms. So that's going to be 8 times 8, which is 64, times the square root of 2 times another square root of 2. So that's going to be, so let's think of it this way. That's going to be 8 square root of 2 squared. And then the outer terms, which is an 8 square root of 2 times a negative 8, would be a negative 64 square root of 2. And then the inners, which is a negative 8 times another 8 square root of 2, is another negative 64 square root of 2. And then the last, which will be this negative 8 times this negative 8, is a positive 64. And so this 8 square root of 2 squared, you can actually distribute the exponent, and it would be 8 squared times the square root of 2 squared, and 8 squared is 64, and the square root of 2 squared is 2. So you get here 128 minus, then you can combine these two. These are like terms. At this point, you just keep the square root of 2 like if it were a variable, like if this was negative 64x plus another negative 64x, you know that would be negative 128x. But instead put the square root of 2. So this will be minus 128 square root of 2. So you don't do anything with the root part when you're adding like terms, you just add these negative 64s. And then over here you have plus 64, and we can actually take that 64 and add it to the 128. And so that gives us 192 minus 128 square root of 2. These are not like terms, so you cannot simplify any further, so that's your final answer. Okay, let's look at this one. Again, I recommend that you write it twice. So 6 square root of 11 plus 5 times another 6 square root of 11 plus 5. And we're going to multiply. So first will give us 6 square root of 11 squared, because you have two of those. And then the outers give us 6 times 5 is plus 30 square root of 11. And the inners, again, 6 times 5 is another 30 square root of 11. And finally the last, which is 5 times 5, which is 25. And here we get 6 squared times square root of 11 squared. So that's going to be 36 times 11. That's a big number. I want to take out the calculator for that one. Let's see. Okay, 36 times 11. 396. Okay, so 396. And then plus this 25, because those are like terms. So we're going to add those two, which gives us 421. And then you have these two terms, which remember you add the 30s, but you keep the square root of 11. So plus 60 square root of 11. Okay, I hope that helps.